What's good, old heads? It's your boy, Mr. Michael.
And your girl, the Mac Diva, Big Gwen.
Hey, Diva, I was sitting up doing what I do, I always do. And I kind of started to get in my feelings and got an attitude when I ran across a group that me and you are both real familiar with. We both love. But I started thinking about the group and it kind of pissed me off. Real talk, just being transparent. Because this is another one of those cases where the old heads and your hip hop aficionados and your MCs will always bring a name up that I never hear the fans talk about.
Right.
And it pisses me off because we hear the fans talking about Andre 3000. We hear them talking about your Jay-Z's, your Tupacs, your Biggies. We always hear these names when we talking about some of your greatest hip hop. We even hear the Big Daddy Kanes, and like even some of the niggas that don't know nothing about music will mention them. I think it's a travesty that people don't talk enough about Treach.
Horribly underrated. I don't think that
I was sitting back flipping through some of their old music, and
I'm on the
sitting here.
I didn't even realize until you said it.
Yeah. I was sitting there listening to some of his music last night, and I was thinking to myself, like, I'm listening to Naughty by Nature, and even, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, there's only one person that I've heard faithfully give props to Treach publicly, and that's Eminem. Eminem always talks about how Treach inspired him. And like that's one of his favorite. Even they did an interview with Treach not too long ago when they said that when they was asking him about coming out of retirement, and he said that if he was to make another album, that he would have Eminem produce it. He'd be the only person that he'd let produce it. So they have mutual respect. But I just think it is. I honestly think it's sad. It's a travesty that more people don't understand the value that Naughty by Nature brought to the game.
Indeed,
Treach was special. Treach was special.
Very much so. Very much so. But then again, that's one of those groups that most people listen to them just loved what played on the radio.
You're right.
Those are movies that you have to buy those albums to hear those cassette tapes.
Yeah, those cassette tapes. You're right. You're right, though. Yeah. But listen, for the sake of paying homage and introducing the people who may be following us who aren't avid hip-hop heads, we do have a few. Shout out to Laser Child. He gets on here on every one of our videos, and he don't just say good looking. He actually can elaborate. So I know without ever meeting Laser Child that he's an aficionado, that he knows music. So I love those interactions. But I really I want to introduce some people to Naughty by Nature. So I just grabbed some. I actually didn't even go through the archives and specifically pick some. I actually just pulled up the first video that showed up to me. So right now we have Naughty by Nature, and we are doing All by My Lonely. And you know this song. We all know this song. But let's get it.
One.
Let's get it. Can I just say that right now, just even seeing the name Naughty by Nature pop on the screen just made me get like a little feeling?
Okay, right. Like your heart was full.
It just made it like...
And it's good because this is, I ain't going to say one of my favorite songs because I don't think that they ever did anything that I didn't like, but I never knew it was a video.
Oh, well, that's dope. That's dope. Oh, yeah. While I'm sitting up here, I'm sorry. I do not want to be disrespectful because I said Naughty by Nature and I'm sitting up here giving, Treach all these accolades because it's real talk. Like Treach was special. But let me not disregard or diminish Vinny. Vinny was a monster.
At all. Yeah.
Vinny was a monster. Please, like Vinny, if y'all check out this video or you hear this, like, please, I'm sorry. No disrespect. I was not trying to diminish the role that you played, Naughty by Nature as a whole, because Vinny was a beast. He really, really was. So I just wanted to pull that back. My bad. All right.
Just want to take it there. She don't know what's going on. I know what time it is, though.
It's time to race a face and force, in fact, an inferno. Rise in my eyes, these twin nines will make them learn, no. You popping, plotting, planning, have stepping, threatening. The streets clap loud like thunder clouds with the weapon. I'm stepping, the bad fire, looking with the hawk in the arrow eye. Turn the biggest part of your hide into the narrow side. I'm that case your place quicker, tie your trick, lifting pistol whipper, throw your stinking wife out the window with ya. Need beef, I rag last street beef, get dragged, gag, getting busy like Rashid Street in Baghdad. Have your kids asking why did they have to drag that? Pass, cause you'll be the last ass to blast fast. Wait, above the rim, worth the birdie, I'm from Jersey, leaving phonies acting nerdy backs.
This nigga said, "Wait, I'm above the rim," and then threw in the birdie, and they're like these, like, man, man, yeah, y'all.
Those things, like I said, it pays to know your culture, man. It pays to know the overall culture of things that you love, because somebody will miss it. Somebody missed it.
That's what I'm saying. And this goes back to what I was saying. I guarantee you, I want to say, and it's a sad number, 60% of the young rappers that are rapping nowadays have never heard "Dirt All by My Lonely," have never heard this song. But it shows the newer artists they're the gimmicks, the image, they're latching onto that instead of the craft, the culture, as you said. And this is why you have all these people that are hating the new music nowadays, and they say old heads like us are just hating on progression. We're not hating on the progression. We're hating on the fact that the passion and the culture is being lost. That's what we're hating on. And for the ones that are coming out that actually know they shit,
that feeling comes from knowledge.
That
we watched it blow up. We watched it expand. We watched that. And because we love that, I'm losing every part of it because, oh shit, I don't know why people call me, but we're losing all of that because you don't have the knowledge. That's what makes it feel so good.
Yeah,
that's part of what makes it feel so good.
So y'all get that right. It's not old people or old heads hating. It's old heads remembering. Old heads remembering the feeling and not feeling that. And that's what we're talking about. For the young niggas that's coming out now and that are experienced and do know the culture and they're able to actually impart a feeling into their music, we're not hating on y'all. We love it. We love it. But when you just rapping just to rap, anyway, because we could go on a whole soapbox episode with that shit right there. Let's go.
The blast fast, wait, above the rim, worth the birdie, I'm from Jersey, leaving phonies acting nerdy, backs dirty, my dirt by my lonely while I'm lit, doing hits I'm more clutch than a stick, so come on, I do my dirt all by my lonely, find the phony, pass the mask, one deep, yeah, the only, do or die, with slug for the Ruger, rolling, patrolling in a stolen black Cougar, do my dirt all by my lonely, nobody do or die, with slug for the Ruger, rolling, patrolling in a stolen.
It stopped right on him making that face.
Because he knows that I'm finna talk directly to him. I love those things that are time-stamped that make you understand the time we was in, because he said that he was in stolen black Cougar.
I know, right? I know.
And I'm trying to think the last time I even seen a Cougar.
I seen a Cougar.
Yeah.
And the fact that he spit that in the rhyme lets you know that at that time Cougars was in.
Yeah, especially because you know we love the old shit.
Yeah,
our generation loved the old shit. So you know, cool. He could have said to throw me more off was Cordova.
I ain't even gonna talk about the fact that I drove a brown Cordova. But here we go. Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm a one-man dynasty. Don't you know that every artist on your label don't equal half of me? Writing lyrics like they supposed to be.
Every artist on your label don't equal half of me. Hey, like I said, Vinny was a monster. Vinny was a monster.
Yeah.
And it was hard. I give him credit. It was hard because you in a group with somebody as dominant as Tretch. So it's hard to not get overshadowed, you know what I'm saying? Which generally happens. But Vinny
they both were the bomb.
Yeah, real talk.
Vinny's
Real talk.
fucking beast.
Hey, and hold on, like I feel disrespectful again. Can we just not talk about the fact that KG was ridiculous with his production? I mean, KG went on to do other things like producing, Jaheim's first album, KG.
As a group and individually, all of them were beasts.
Yeah.
And individually, you know what I mean? Right. But like I said, it's sad enough that they just one of them groups that the majority of the stuff that people can say that they know gonna be OPP and shit like that. And you know what I'm saying?
That pisses me off. I'm sorry. I love OPP, but the perception of OPP actually made me hate OPP. Because that's the only thing people think that they're known for.
And it's absolutely not.
That and Hip Hop Hooray, which I love both of, but the world has made me hate both them songs.
They did. The only one of the mainstream songs that it didn't make me hate was that joint they had 3LW, because that motherfucker, feels good to you. I bumped that. That's on my
yeah.
I bump that all the time. Hey.
All right.
Come on.
Let's finish this out. Come on, Vinny.
Don't you know that every artist on your label don't equal half of me? Writing lyrics like they supposed to be. Plotting, dreaming, and scheming to get close to me. Cause I spits it, rips it quick, and I'm sick with lyrics to match that ass is what I'm equipped with. So fine tune that. Bring your best competitor. I'll be on that ass as if I was a creditor. If you want a battle at a show, I set it up. I go toe to toe, blow for blow, and leave it wetted up. My time to hypnotize with this verse. Never disrespecting the laws of nature. Obey your first. Then rock will serve as the quenching. Here's the last thing I'd like to mention. That when it's time to set it off, trust me, son. I ain't the click, I'm the one. I roll with hundreds, sometimes thousands, maybe a little more. But don't need near motherfucker when it's time for the war.
Hold on. First of all, Vinny and Tretch, what he just did made me remember what I was about to say about Vinny. Not only was Vinny's Vinny's vocals tight, but he had a voice. Like the sound of his voice sounded dangerous. Like Vinny had a danger. He actually sounded like a Vinny.
You're right.
You know. If you know, you know what I meant when I said that.
Absolutely. Yes. And he definitely did. He definitely sounded like Vinny.
But what'll get missed now is because it transitioned from Vinny, and the artistry of how Tretch just came into that third verse behind Vinny's voice. And the way it sounded like it was like one voice transitioning into another one.
Right. That pass
off.
That
was that. And the tone that he used actually made it sound like a fade in. It didn't sound like like it jumped from one to. It was just like little stuff like that I pay attention to. That shit was dope.
Don't need near motherfucker when it's time for the war. Some of these people on the streets be acting so sweet. Talking like it ain't gonna get back to me. What about them MCs after me? Come see the first rappers lay flat on banned from TV. Part 3.
Damn, Tretch.
Okay. But I'm loving that.
He said, what about the MCs that are after me?
Ain't gonna get back.
You're going to be the first rapper seen laying on banned from TV. If you know, oh, shit. All right, Trent.
Click, I'm the one I roll with hundreds, sometimes thousands, maybe a little more. But don't need near motherfucker when it's time for the war. Some of these people on the streets be acting so sweet, talking about talking like it ain't gonna get back to me. What about them MCs after me? Come see the first rappers lay flat on banned from TV. Part 3 in 3D, shot right in Jersey. On the corner with the corners looking straight up at me. So no prolonging, I'm way past the strong arm and played himself tonight, so he'll be gone by the morning. Sneak up, creep up, you out of pocket, the rules, no second chance. Lift the trick out of shoes, watch the news. I do my dirt up on my lonely. Find the phony, pass the mask, one deep, yeah, the only. Do or die, with slug for the Ruger. Rolling, patrolling in a stolen black cougar. Do my dirt up on my lonely. Hey, nobody hold me. I do my dirt up on my lonely. Do or die, with slug for the Ruger. Rolling, patrolling in a stolen black cougar. Do my dirt up on my lonely. Find the phony, pass the mask, one deep, yeah, the only. Do or die, with slug for the Ruger. Rolling, patrolling in a stolen black cougar. Do my dirt up on my lonely. Hey, nobody hold me. I do my dirt up on my lonely. Do or die, with slug for the Ruger. Rolling, patrolling in a stolen black cougar.
Nature's Fury. Hey, real quick, because you just talked about.
I miss hip hop like that. I miss hip hop like that.
Yeah, me too. Hey, you just talked about timestamp and stuff, and I got to give shout out to the floppy disk to let you know the era. I thought of New Jack City. You know what I'm saying? When they came in, it was burn everything, and they was popping the floppy disk out. You just talked. My bad. I ain't mean to do that to you. You just talked about shit that timestamps it.
The floppy disk.
Shout out to the floppy disk and the IBM computer.
Woo! Oh, the word floppy disk just, I mean, they put me in a particular time. And put me in a particular time when computers
and the
did
most
everything.
terrible storage. Each floppy disk could only hold one photo. Nah. Okay.
Progression is a beast in that, right?
Ain't it?
Because it just made me think, you know, when we actually had computer classes in school, you had to get a whole stack of paper that was connected so you could make a banner that was.
Oh shit! I do remember that the original printer, the paper with the holes on the side, because that's how it fed into the. Oh shit! See,
and everything was heavily pixelated. That's why when I see my grandkids and they in here and they look crazy with like Roblox and shit, I'm like, dude, do you know how much progression was made to keep us from having to look at shit like that?
Yeah.
And then y'all like, yeah, I want to see little square-headed people running around. They're like, dude, oh, that's crazy to me. But it is what it is.
I love these nostalgic moments. It makes me grateful that we got a chance to experience a time that no one else will ever get to experience.
Exactly.
We got a chance to have a childhood at a time when you actually could experience a childhood.
We knew that we didn't even know then that we would be that last generation, because our generation got to be on that axle when everything changed. We got
look,
our generation got to be like, we got to be when everything changed in a way that was like the phenomenal change.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I dare to say, the word you just used, you said we didn't know at the time that we would be the last generation. I dare to say we didn't know that we would be the only generation.
Right.
Because the generation before us didn't get to experience what we experienced.
Right. That big,
and the generation after us,
everything. We watched the evolution is our era.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The evolution of everything happened right in here in this group. It's crazy.
You know what it felt like when we describe stuff like that, Dave? I can give you the perfect description. When we describe something like that, our generation felt like the eye of the storm.
You're right.
The
Pretty
generation
much.
before the generation before us had the wind and the storm and all the shit, and then it got into our generation, and it was like for a brief moment, it was like
right.
You know what I'm saying? And then the wall passed on the next generation, and then here comes you know what I'm saying? It felt like our generation was
we watched everything change, and we got to experience the new and the old both. But like you said, we were the last generation to have a childhood. Like, motherfuckers don't understand how beautiful that was when you get up on Saturday morning, call your best friend on the house line. And if they didn't answer, it was busy. If they didn't answer, it was busy because, you know, maybe they mom and them thought we don't need a two-way line because you ain't got no business on the phone.
All right.
Or either took it off the hook, right? So you get what you get, and then you might have to call another person, and then you get up on Saturday morning feeling good, listening to your clock radio, take a shower, put on your clothes, walk over their house. They come out the door, and then both of y'all walk over to the other friend's house. The group just gets big because by the time we got to Montego's house, real talk, it was like, we're going to just stand right here, go up there and get him. One person went to the door and came back, and the crowd got bigger and bigger. Man, that felt good. That's what a childhood was. We walked everywhere. We did everything together in a group. You couldn't find nobody. I mean, when we were smaller, it was about locating the bikes in the front yard.
Right.
You couldn't find nobody. You ride, ain't nobody over his house. Ain't nobody over his house. Ain't nobody over Jay. Oh, there they go. Everybody at Steve in them house.
Yep. All you had to do was look for the bikes
in the front yard. That felt good. It feels good to think about that. And I remember one grave lesson, and I never could understand it until I got where I'm at. But it was wild because my mama used to say, you spend all that time trying to get grown, and then you're going to spend the rest of your life trying to go back. And that didn't make no sense. What you talking about? Yeah.
Perfect sense now.
Spending the rest of life with I can go back.
Yeah, perfect sense. Now, hey, I want to point out something when you was talking about all the niggas in the backyard. It's something that I'll never forget either. Listen, I don't care how poor or how rich you were, how much money you had, you get them 100 niggas in your backyard playing, and mama always came outside with a box of popsicles. And motherfucker, there was always a box of popsicles in the house. You want the red one or the green one? No, nigga, I want the purple one.
If it wasn't popsicles already, she was out probably shopping while y'all was playing, and she came in with them motherfuckers.
It was always a box of popsicles.
Let me tell you, my mama was phenomenal. We had motherfuckers that used to come over early in the morning while we were still sleeping, be in there drinking coffee with my mama.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Look, hey, we can reminisce. We can reminisce all day long. We're gonna have to do some more of these on the podcast, man. For real.
Yeah, because that shit is crazy. I remember my daddy having an attitude. Just because the kids like mama, he like, I don't know what's going on. Your mama must be the mother of the Crips, and I'm like, what?
Yeah. But it's messed up though, because we lived in that generation where every mama in the household was the mother to every fucking kid in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like every mother knew all the kids. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anybody could come play in your yard. Anybody could come over to the house. You know what I'm saying? Knock on the door. Come on in, Rick. You know,
and it was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. I always think about the fact it was so phenomenal that as a really small kid, like when I had my Sun Country bike with my banana seat, it was actually a street full of kids. It was actually a street full of kids. Yes, I had a Sun Country. And we all had some of them fireball skates with the blue and red. With yeah, because what you don't know is before I came along, my mama was a skater. She had skates that everybody had signed, I guess, whenever they went to skating. But she was a bad motherfucker, so of course we was gonna be some skaters. But you know, my mama rode motorcycles and shit. Never stopped being a lady, but that motherfucker can ride, drive, anything. But yeah, I was outside, and then we had Kevin Eubanks and them over there, and Nunu and them right there. Stephanie and Bobby was coming over all the time. She had little Andy, Craig, the Stovall, Watson, and we were together all day, every day. Clear up to nighttime. But then that was the fuck around and fall asleep with your door wide open and your storm door unlocked, and wasn't nobody gonna touch a motherfucker.
All right, y'all. As always, we appreciate y'all going on the journey with us. Hey, that felt good. That felt good, and I encourage y'all to go back and actually spend some time learning the history, learning the craft. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, share some of y'all stories and share some of y'all stories in the comments.
Yeah. I love that. Yeah, share some of your. Oh, by the way, Diva, I got something for you. Just talking about all the bikes in the backyard and all this, that, and the other. And I just wanted to show everybody what you was talking about.
Oh my God!
How it make you feel? The
That's
sun
my
country with the
bike.
banana seed.
That's my bike.
The sun country
Oh my
with the banana
God.
seed.
Oh my God. That is crazy. That's my bike.
All
You
kinds
just
of feelings.
me that. That's my
Look, don't cry. Don't cry. I see it. You see when she start fanning the hands? Hey, y'all. When I tell y'all the memories are real.
Oh my God, that's my bike.
The memories are real. Hey, y'all.
That's wild. Thank you for that. Oh my God. That was great. Y'all don't have no idea how special that was to me.
Yeah. Hey.
That was my bike. I love the fuck out of that bike.
Hey, y'all. We told y'all the emotions are real. The feelings are real. It was a feeling. When we always tell you, you see Dibba's face, it done changed. It done turned a whole nother complexion. She had to fan the eyes. Like that's some real shit right there. Listen, y'all. Hey, thank you again. If you like this, make sure you click that like button. Make sure you click the subscribe button. And as always,
share, share, share.
That's it, y'all. We love you. Till the next one.
Peace out.